Good day, guys. Today I will present my own SDLC model that is related to waterfall model. The name of my model is Laagan model. The Laagan model draws its inspiration from the waterfall model, a well-established and sequential software development approach, similar to the waterfall model. Laagan divides the software development process into distinct phases, each building upon the previous one in a linear fashion. Laagan introduces a heightened emphasis on client involvement and feedback, making it more adaptable and responsive to evolving client needs. So, Laagan model, when to use when to use this kind of SDLC model. Laagan model is based on client collaboration is crucial. Lagan model is when your project requires close collaboration with the client or end users. It's ideal for situations where client feedback and active involvement are critical to success of the software. So in Bisaya, so mukha ni siya kibali dapat tay close contact or dapat duo sa imo ang client or ang nagpabuhat ng mga project or ang mga developers nga imong gisugo para buhaton ang imong project. Ang isa is evolving requirements. If you anticipate that project requirements may evolve or change during the development process, Lagan is a good choice. Its iterative feedback loop allows for adjustment to accommodate evolving needs. This is the diagram of Lagan model. The first phase is requirements gathering. Requirements gathering is in this phase, project requirements are meticulously collected and documented. This form the foundation of the entire project, ensuring a clear understanding of what needs to be achieved. The second phase is system design and implementation. Requirements are transformed into system design and the actual development of the software begins. This phase focuses on building and plan system architectures and coding the software components. The third phase is testing and quality assurance. Rigorous testing is performed to verify that the software functions as intended and meets quality standards. This phase aims to identify and rectify any defects or issues. Deployment. Once the client is satisfied, the software is developed to the production environment, making it accessible to users. This phase may also include user training and documentation, client feedback and adjustments. The sixth phase. The software is presented to the client for evaluation and feedback. Any necessary adjustments or enhancements are made based on client input to align the software with their needs. Lastly, maintenance and support. Ongoing maintenance and support are provided to address issues, apply updates, and ensures the software remains reliable and efficient throughout its life cycle. So now we will tackle the advantage of Lagan model. The first advantage of Lagan model is client satisfaction. The Lagan model emphasizes the primary goal of ensuring high client satisfaction. It demonstrates the ability to adjust and pay attention to client feedback to meet their needs effectively. The second advantage is flexibility. Due to its iterative nature, this model can be used for projects with changing or evolving requirements throughout the development process. Third, user-centric approach. It focuses on software users and emphasizes improving their experience. It highlights the importance of user experience and user interface design. 4. Client involvement. The Lagan model allows for close collaboration and client feedback, providing a better understanding of the requirements. Disadvantage of Lagan model. The disadvantage of Lagan model is complexity control. In projects with highly significant requirement changes, it may be challenging to control complexity and ensure timely project completion. Documentation challenges. It can lead to time-consuming documentation adjustments due to changing requirements, budget and timeline risks. Changes in requirements may result in increased cost and extended development timelines. Fourth disadvantage, ineffective for all projects. Not all projects are suitable for the Lagan model. It is more effective for projects with clients or stakeholders willing to collaborate and provide feedback. Lastly, potential for scope creep. Because of its ability to adapt requirements, there is a potential for scope creep or the addition of the unnecessary project features. Uh, that's all the topic for my Lagan model.